Today, I want to talk about the Chime app. Is it any good and should you get it? That's what we're going to be talking about here, and as usual, I'm going to be listing the pros and the cons of the app, and that way you guys can decide if it's worth getting or using this year. Now, if you've used Chime before, leave me a comment down below telling me about your experience with the app, and also if you've never heard about Chime before, still drop me a comment down below letting me know if you're hearing about it here first. So just in case you don't know what Chime is or you've never heard about the app before, it's another online bank account which is completely free, or it should be completely free at least, and you pay no overdraft fees, no ATM fees, no monthly maintenance fees, should be easy to sign up for, and they say it should only take you about 2 minutes to sign up for the account, and also has a very popular feature which is the get paid 2 days early feature. Now, I've never been a fan of the get paid 2 days early feature, but we'll talk about that later on in this video. So before we actually get into all the pros and the cons of the Chime app, a very quick reminder here to give this video a thumbs up, because that's how videos get recommended to more people here on YouTube, and I'll really appreciate it. And if this is your first time coming to the channel, watching a video or seeing me, my name is Ian, and here on this channel I talk a lot about ways to make money, save money, banking apps, investing, credit cards, and all things personal finance related. So if these are topics that will interest you, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications. And when you do so, you'll be able to get the updates every time I post a new video here on YouTube, which is every single day. And if you don't believe me, check my history of posting videos here on the channel and you'll see that I post a new video here at around the same time every single day. So back to the Chime app. So you can actually get paid 2 days early with Chime, and here's how this works. Let's say you get paid on a Friday every week. Usually your employer actually sends your paycheck earlier than Friday, but it's held for a while. Now, Chime doesn't put any holes on your money, and so you can get paid 2 days early. Now, based on other banks or apps that do this, they also sometimes give you their own funds 2 days early, and then when it's payday, they get the money back from your actual paycheck. Now, remember I said before that I wasn't a fan of this feature, and the reason why I don't really like it is because to me, it doesn't really help you. So let's think about this for a while. If I get paid every Friday, that means my paychecks are 7 days apart, right? So if I get paid 2 days early or use the Chime app and it starts to pay me 2 days early every week, it's going to move my pay date from a Friday to a Wednesday. Wednesday of this week to Wednesday of next week is always going to be 7 days apart. So in reality, I'm not really getting paid 2 days early, but I'm simply just changing my pay date or day or the day I get paid from a Friday to a Wednesday. So for that reason, I never saw the get paid 2 days early feature as anything really worth having. Now, if you disagree with me on this one, go ahead and drop me a comment down below and let me know why. So that's the first feature that Chime has to offer to you, get paid 2 days early. Now, a second feature of Chime is that they offer rounded up purchases, but they don't invest the difference like Acorns or some other apps. And actually, before I even talk about that feature of rounding up, Chime accepts direct deposit, and you can also add cash to your account, but it's going to cost you. You can't use an ATM to add cash to your account, so if you want to add cash, you'll have to use a green dot refill, which you'll have to purchase at any store like Walmart, for example. Now, this is the same with most, if not all, online banks though. Now, as for the rounded up feature, right? Chime has a savings account that is also free and doesn't cost you anything, and interestingly enough, I never realized that they paid interest until I decided to review the app, because for a while they were paying, I think, 0.01%, which wasn't worth looking into. So as of right now, you can get 1% APY on your savings in your Chime savings account, and that brings us to the rounded up purchases. So whenever you use your Chime debit card to make purchases, Chime will automatically round up the purchases to the nearest dollar and save the difference. So for example, let's say you bought fuel for your car and it cost you $54.50 to do the fill up. Now, Chime would then round that purchase off to $55 and then save the difference or put it in your savings account, and that difference in this case would be 50 cents. It can do this for every single transaction you make using your debit card, and so you can get to save without even knowing, and while you may not be able to save much from the rounded up purchases, it's at least going to get you started into saving if you weren't already doing so. Now, another great feature here is the overdraft protection. Not only do they provide overdraft protection of up to $100, and this varies by account and is solely at their discretion, by the way, but you'll also pay no overdraft fees. All you have to do is make sure your account gets out of that negative balance if this ever happens to you. Now, they have a feature called Spot Me, and this is just them helping you out with overdrafts. So for instance, if you went to make a purchase with your card, and let's say you wanted to spend $10, but you only had $5 available, they would spot you the additional $5 for free, and the next time you have a deposit going into your account, they would take the $5 back, and then at that time, the app will prompt you, and you can make or give Chime a tip for spotting you that money before. And that's totally up to you. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, and you get to choose how much you want to tip them if you decide to tip them. Now, as for the ATM debit card, you'll have no fees, and Chime has a network of over 38,000 ATMs, so wherever you are, you should be able to easily find an ATM to get cash without having to pay any fees. So these are all very good features, and there's one more very good feature that Chime offers, which I think is great, and this is a credit builder account and card. So the credit builder card, as the name suggests, will help you to build your credit, but the best part is that there is no credit check required to get this card. So here's how this works. You apply and you get put on a waiting list, and then if they decide to approve you for it, then you'll be able to use this card like a prepaid card. You add funds to it and then you use it to spend, and then at the end of each month, they'll report all the charges on the credit card to the credit bureaus. Now, I really like the idea behind this, but here's my problem with it, and this brings me to the cons of the Chime app. You can just apply, or you can't just apply and get this credit builder card. You will apply and be added to a waiting list, and they say no credit score is required or they won't check your credit, but then there's no clear idea of how you can get approved for it or how long it will take. So I like the feature and I like the idea, but that's if it actually works for the average person who has bad credit and needs to use it. Now, the second issue I have with the Chime app is the get paid 2 days early feature, which in my opinion is just a con or a marketing tactic to get more people to sign up with them, because as I explained in the first part of this video, you can never really get your paycheck 2 days early. Now, apart from these two issues, I really didn't find anything about the app that I didn't like. It costs you nothing, it earns you 1% in interest, and it has a cool feature where your purchases are rounded off and automatically saved for you all the time. And actually, there was one more problem I had with Chime, and this was the customer service. Now, usually I like when banks and investment brokerages have 24/7 support where you can call and speak to someone if you need help. Sometimes though, I'm okay with support during business hours, but Chime has neither. They have a phone line that takes you to a robot, and that robot has the answer to all the surface questions, questions that you guys could just read up on their website. And if you try to speak to a real person, they will tell you, or the robot will tell you, that you need to use the support email and contact them. And then it may take up to 24 hours for someone to respond. So for customer service, that's a big con for me. Now, if you're watching this video and you've used the Chime app before, comment down below and let me know if you've ever had to use their support and how your experience went. Overall though, I really like the features of the account, and if they could have real people on the phone, at least during business hours, then I would definitely say this is one of the best accounts to have and use this year. Now, if you don't mind using email support though, then it's still a good app to have and to use, as the pros outweigh the cons, and by far in my opinion. I hope you guys liked this video and it was helpful, and if you would like to see more videos just like this one, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell when you do so, and that way you'll be able to see new videos from me as I post a new video here every single day. And don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll really also appreciate that. Also guys, I'm leaving a couple links down below to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of free stuff. Now, if you're a new subscriber or viewer here on the channel, be sure to check out my other videos on high-yield savings accounts, checking accounts, investments, credit cards, and ways to make money. Also guys, be sure to check out WEBULL, which is a free and easy to use investment app or platform. And I really like WEBULL because one, it's free, and two, you get 2 free stocks for signing up using the link that I've left down below. And these 2 free stocks can be anything valued at over $1,600. And all you have to do is to deposit $100 in your investment account and invest it in anything you wish. Now the 2 free stocks that you get, you can keep them if you like them. You can sell them and withdraw the cash, or you can use that money to purchase other stocks that you'd prefer to invest in. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.